I helped get my disgusting uncle arrested at 14, and nobody knows it was me to this day. Only one other person knows my story, which I'm about to share with the world, anonymously. I come from a pretty unsavory family, and said uncle is a known drug dealer. He never hid it, and would openly blow a couple of lines in front of us as kids. He lived at home, so whenever my mom took us to stay at my grandfather's home, I'd bum a couple smokes off him. He never noticed, probably because we didn't visit all that often, and he was never sober. You'd think he would have had a lock, but he didn't. He was just bold as hell, and never hid what he was doing. On one visit, I had plans to go out for the night, and wanted a little hit of something. He'd just driven off, so I went into his room to pinch some weed for the night. His laptop was closed, but switched on, and because I'm a nosy bastard, I opened it up. I had plans to visit a local park, so I wanted to find directions there. Thorough Google Maps. I went on Google, and there was a nude video playing from a site I didn't recognize. Both people in the video seemed familiar, so I kept watching. She was giving him a BJ, and at first neither of their faces were visible. I kept watching, and eventually some light hit the girl's face, and I was able to place her as a 13-year-old who lived on my 35-year-old uncle's street, the very girl I was going to the park with tonight. Another tab was already open on my uncle's laptop, so I clicked on that. It was a bunch of files, some with my uncle's name and various other girls on them. Some were numbered. I clicked on the files with the names, and it was all girls who barely looked as if they were in their teens. Said 13-year-old was in them several times. The numbered ones were random, indecent pictures of children. There seemed to be thousands. Shocked with the discovery I'd made, I waited until we went to the park to confront the girl. She confessed instantly, breaking down. She told me that it initially started because he promised her some money to buy a new phone. And then he began to threaten to post the videos online if she told anyone. So she stayed silent. When I told her that the videos were already online, she cried. I'd been mulling on this for the past few hours, and I told her my plan to report the crime anonymously, and for her to call in and share her testimony as a victim. She was game, and that's what we did. We told nobody. The police raided his home and found the laptop containing over 200,000 videos and pictures of indecent children, as well as 1 ounce of cocaine, 5 grams of acid, printouts of exposed children, and an AK-47. She called in with her testimony, and with my statement, he was arrested with a sentence of 9 years. He was let out after 6 for good behavior and is now free. He got married to a woman from our home country who has no idea about the monster she's with. He's now a benefit scrounger who fakes having anxiety to get PIP and claims universal credit. He also still sells weed on the side. The girl was placed into witness protection and moved to a different city with her mother. We kept in contact for a few months after that, and then she changed her number and we lost contact. I can't blame her for wanting a fresh start. I think of her often. I hope she's doing okay. Everyone in our family still talks to him, as they think he is reformed. He's visiting our home tomorrow. He also has no idea that it was me who discovered him and ratted him out. He thinks it was one of his drug rivals. He still puts his hands on me and acts playful, and I have to act like I care about him. I am a 20-year-old woman now, and I despise my uncle with every inch of my being. I will never regret what I did.